we're closing below the 50%. So what am I doing? You could either sell this, right? This low breaks, we're going down. You could have sold that, okay? You could have drawn like a bearish order block here, okay, and sold a retest into it. You could have waited, you know, and waited for further confirmation. You could have waited for this support resistance to flip. You know, there's tons of opportunities to sell this thing, but not a lot of people did, right? So you could have done a range sell, right? This is just a deviation to the downside. We're closing below the 50% of the range, right? You could put a sell at the 50%, your stop up there. There's a 2-to-1 in there for sure. Stop at the top. And where are you targeting? First, you're targeting here, right? And then you're targeting these lows, right? And then where are you targeting? You're targeting these lows. Then you're targeting these lows. And look at them all of that played out. That would have been a great trade. And that's a super conservative entry. You could have had a super conservative entry. You could have sold the breakdown of this level. And that's extreme confirmation. Like when this level broke down, everyone knew it was going down. You could have just sold it. But it was obvious to us that the level was holding when the candles could not close through the 50%, okay? And that's the exact same scenario I used to determine the 7,300 top. And guess what happened when we got up here? What was the, and I post this shit on Twitter in hopes that you guys will try and apply it, is like, what is everyone on Twitter saying here? Look for those same accounts here. Look for those same accounts like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, when we were coming towards 6,800 the first time. Exact same fucking people. We're boom, bullish as fuck. Alt season is here. And then we dumped off. And then we were saying, oh, 3,000 again. Bitcoin going to 3K. Like, y'all fucking stupid. I don't mean you specifically, but crypto Twitter in general, it's fucking retarded how hyper emotional everyone is. And it almost makes trading based on purely sentiment profitable, because you can just go online and be like, oh my God, everyone is so bullish, it's due for a dump. And so part of me, as much as I think we're kind of looking bullish right now, the fact that everyone is so bullish and is long apparently, and long XRP and all of these alts are about to take off, makes me want to short the market. That's just me. But like, go back in your timeline, and this is stuff you can study. Study what was happening online here. Study what was happening online here, assuming people didn't delete their tweets. Many have, I'm sure, and realize that in reality, we're just in this range here. And this is just a deviation of the range. This is just a deviation, and in reality, we're just ranging. And how many charts have you seen for a new bull run starting and 3K between June and October? Like 4 months, right? June, July, August, September. The start of the 5th month between here and here, we've just been ranging for 5 months, right? So this is stuff you can study, and you should study, and you know, there's some sauce for you. This is how I use levels. This is how I determine when a level is going to break. So you know, that's kind of my thoughts on, you know, this level here. So right now we have formed, go fuck yourself, a bullish order block here. And I posted this long for you guys, okay, on Twitter. And I said the exact same shit I'm saying on the bearish side applies on the bullish side, right? So I said, basically, 50% of the order block, look what happens. Price runs away. This confirms the order block. Boom. What you could just buy the retest. You could have just bought this and had a nice little trade, because your risk is down here, right? It's the nice thing about trading these order blocks, or that I like about it, is the risk is pretty obvious. You could have just bought the 50%, you target the top, and your stop is here. You know, that as a trade you take on the daily. But the problem is, oh my God, what did I do? Okay, thank God. I would have just cried if I just deleted all that shit. Problem is people will draw this order block, but then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days until it comes back into it. What are people doing in these 8 days? What do you think's happening on the way up here? Everyone online is bullish, right? Everyone is bullish, admit it. okay? And they can't wait. They had this order block drawn. I see lots of people who draw the right analysis and still seem to fuck it up. And that's because of shit like this. You're spending too much time on Twitter. You see the bullish order block form, and what? You are not patient enough to wait for the retest. So what do? Well, everyone's bullish. Someone told me online to get long because it's like we're going to 7,300 now. So you longed it up here. And then boom, you got crushed, and now you're like, oh, now we're going to 3K. And then if you would have just waited, boom, we're right back at 6,800 like a day later. So people are impatient. You know, people are like, oh, there's no volatility in Bitcoin. Sure, relative to Bitcoin, there's no volatility. But I'm telling you, if you had 3 months in FX and you had a fucking 30% change in price from the low of the range to the high, you would be fucking hyped. Problem is, people are impatient and you learn to trade in this, and so when it comes to ranging markets, your psychology and your mentality is just blasted. You don't know what to do. So my issue right now is this: is there is so much bullishness online. Everyone seems to be long. Everyone seems to just have gotten the primo entry. It's like, bro, I've been long since 6,300, dude. I've been long since 6,300. I'm long from 5,800 still. Everyone seems to be long right now, and in reality, we've not done shit yet. So for me, it's simple. If we get a high time frame, a daily close through 6818, we're going to go higher, okay? Simple as that. If we do not get a daily close through 6818, we're going to go lower. Right now, I'm not surprised we're ranging here. This is why I said on my post on Friday, I expect us just to range here through the weekend, and we did. We had all of these key closes. The thing I took away is all of those key closes closed below the equilibrium of 6612, the weekly order block. So to me, what I'm watching for is a dump, or what I'm watching for is, because technically, what do we have here, right? We have a low to a high. What is the logic for a long buy here? Well, if this is a bullish order block and we're starting an uptrend, this low needs to hold, and we need to form a higher low. And that's what we do. But now we have not formed a higher high, not yet. For this to be an uptrend and us to continue up, we have to get a higher high here. I'm not saying it can't go sideways and then up. It can. We can go sideways and then up. But the bottom line is we need to take out this high, which is conveniently at 6818.8. And if we get a daily close through there, sure, then I think we're going higher. This looks potentially bullish. I mean, it looks slightly shittier now that we've kind of rounded off here. Hopefully, we just kind of take off. Hopefully, we just have another green candle. I'm saying hopefully for bulls. I'm not saying that's what I want to happen necessarily. But you need to break this level, bottom line, for it to continue to go up. And then on the downside, this is the key level. If we get a break and close below 6,370, we're going down. Now, an aggressive short is here. You know, the ideal short is up here. But if you want confirmation and you're shook and you don't know when to enter, you just wait, right? You know, we can maybe meander around. You're not just we might go like this, but you will get a retest either of here that you can sell or a retest up here, which you can sell. So you can either sell the retest on the breakdown, or if you're super scared, short it here. When this low breaks, we're for sure going down. If we come down below the zone, retest, and dump through this low, it's going further down. So that's the ultimate safe sell right there. On the break of this low, this is a little bit more aggressive, but to me, this is good confirmation. And then shorting it up here is very aggressive. Fucking hate, there's got to be a better way to delete shit, I'm sure. But anyway, so market structure wise, it's like meh right now, to be honest with you. As long as this low holds here, 6,370, as long as this kind of area holds here, no reason why we can't make another up move and take out these highs. But nothing is happening unless we get a 6818 close on the daily. That's the only way we're going higher, okay? And if we get a daily close below 6,370, we're going lower. Simple as that. Don't care about any news. I don't care about what anyone says. These are my thoughts. This is what I'm going to act upon. Whatever you choose to do, you know, fucking do. But stick to your plan. If you had this order block marked out and you say, hey, when it touches the order block, it's a buy, fucking do it. Put the fucking trade on. One of the biggest things people have issues with is actually entering the trade. They won't pull the trigger. So I'm telling you, a lot of people had this order block marked and we're impatient and bought it here when they should have bought it here. And the same people are going to do it again on the